Hey, you got 5 minutes for a quick 5-minute core finisher? We've got 5 exercises, 45 seconds of work each, 15 seconds of rest. Find some space out on the floor and let's get started. Beginning with our bicycle crunch. Lying down on your floor or your mat. If you've got limited space like me, we can make it work. All right, y'all, we got that bicycle crunch in 3, 2, 1. Bringing that elbow to the outside of the opposite knee. It's just one time at each exercise here, so really try to give it your all. Can you try to lift your shoulder blades up off the floor or up off your mat? Bringing that elbow to the outside of the opposite knee. Just 20 seconds here. All right, y'all, we're gonna get ready to move on to those heel taps. 15 seconds. Keep lifting those shoulder blades up off the mat. Yes, last 10. All right, y'all, you get ready to rest here in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Woo, 15 seconds, y'all. Let's make our way to those heel taps. So, lying down on our mat, trying to tap that right hand to that right heel. Reset back down, left hand, left heel, reset. Here we go. 45 seconds of work. We've got those alternating heel taps. Try to lift the shoulder blades up off the mat. If you'd like to, keep the hands behind the head. You can allow one hand to support your head there, just to relax the front of the neck a little bit more. Not required for those heel taps, but can be nice, especially if you feel a little bit of tension, a little too much tension in the front of that neck. Woo. We're almost there, 15 seconds. Quick burn here. We're gonna get ready to get into those hip lifts. Getting ready for those hip lifts. In 3, you rest in 2 and 1. All right, y'all, we're gonna go for those candlestick lifts here. So sending your heels straight up to the ceiling. If you wanna bend the knees, you can just focus on lifting the hips on and off the mat. In 3, 2, 1. We've got those candlestick lifts. So lifting those heels straight up to the ceiling, slowly lowering your hips on the way down. Again, if you want to bend your knees and just focus on lifting your hips and lowering, totally fine to find that variation here. All right, Al, you got this. Lift those heels straight up to the ceiling. Slowly lower those hips. Try to work against gravity on the way down. As opposed to just letting the hips come plop, crashing down on the floor, can you try to resist gravity, press your arms into the floor? Again, you can do that same thing, candlestick lift, but just focusing on that hip lift, bending those knees. Last 5. Oh my gosh, you're almost there. 3, 2. Can we sit up on our mat in 1? We're gonna move into a Russian twist. All right, y'all, we're moving into that Russian twist. If you wanna grab a weight, feel free. Otherwise, just stick body weight here with me in 5, in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, finding that rotation. If you'd like to, you can keep your heels down on the floor like I am here. If you're up for the challenge, lift those heels. Still focus on that rotation. Make sure those shoulders are back behind the hips. So we don't want to sit upright. We want those shoulders to be back behind the hips, finding that lean back position. 20 seconds. Here we go. Almost there. Almost there. This is the perfect way to end your workout, whether it was leg day, upper body day. Perfect way to end your workout right here with a quick 5-minute core finisher. No equipment needed, so you can literally do this anywhere. As you can see, I am in my small studio apartment. Literally anywhere. Last 3, 2, 1. Take a moment. Take a moment. We got one more exercise here. We're gonna go for that hollow body hold. So I'll try to show you at an angle here. Finding that hollow body, arms out nice and long, legs out nice and long. If you need to bend the knees, feel free. In 3, 2, 1. So stay right there. This is going to be the most challenging variation. A great option is to bend the knees, and you can also focus on reaching the arms up towards the ceiling. Just try to lift your shoulders up off the mat. The closer the feet are to the floor, the harder it's going to be. Just breathe. It's our final exercise. I'm right here with y'all. Woo! Again, bend those knees if you need. Try to lift those shoulders up off the mat as opposed to leaving your head and your shoulders down on the floor. Challenge yourselves. 15 seconds. Bend those knees if you need. Reach, reach, reach. Can you lift those shoulder blades a little bit taller up off the floor? Last 5. Woo! 3, 2, 1. Oh my gosh, that's it, y'all. You crushed it. 5-minute quick core finisher here. Again, you don't need any equipment for this, so you can get this in anywhere, at the gym, after you finish your amazing workout. If you're looking to cool it down, I got tons of stretching videos in my on-demand library, so I would love to get a little cool down stretch with you right now. I'll see you next time.